little color study here. Some blues going from a greenish light, actually peacock blue, to a more of a reddish ultramarine blue, and then to sort of more of a purpley blue I'm going to go, and then sort of dark purple black sort of thing. Mostly just a good excuse to paint something. Let's see here. Probably hard for you to see this, the actual line drawing, but I'm trying something a little more interesting than regular old dumb rectangles. Seems okay for that one. Actually, I'm gonna next one down is going to be a mix of peacock blue and a little bit of ultramarine blue. If you're not familiar with this mix, it might be a good idea to just first do the ultramarine blue. And in fact, oh man, I always do that. Let's do that. I'll do the middle row, which is ultramarine blue. That just helps us gauge better the color mix we're after. And unless you have it pretty set in your mind's eye, it's tricky to know just what that hue is going to be until you have something to compare it to. Low on paint here. Made it okay. This is Arch's 300-pound bright white, my favorite. Let's see, down at the bottom I'm going to do a mix of some indigo and some dioxazine purple. The indigo is Daniel Smith and the dioxazine purple is an M. Graham, which I find the dioxazine purple especially to be, stays a little bit more pure saturated purple violet after it dries, which not all of them do. So I'm looking for just sort of a watery grayed out violet. And let's see, I'm going to come down here and do something like this. My students have a a swatch layout study design that's similar to this. I had a smaller piece of paper, so I'm just doing something very similar but kind of freehand, not exactly the same. So don't panic if you're doing this and using that. Or panic, I don't know. Once again, getting low on paint. I just grabbed a little bit more. There was some clean water in my palette. That's one way to just kind of extend it. And once again, because I'm going in layers, and I'll be doing several layers, it's really kind of only the first swatch at this point that I'm mostly concerned about. And even then, knowing that I can go back in and adjust. Okay, let's see, back up to this second row. So this is a, let me see, let's make sure that purple and gray is out of there. Yeah, so that is a combination of the peacock blue and ultramarine blue. And I'm going to do something like this. Let's see. Trying to stick my hand in it. I am going to leave a white space in between the different rows, which does help me. Well, first of all, it's kind of a cool effect that I like, but it also makes it easier to paint one thing while something else is drying. So there's not so much downtime. Tricky angle here. Should probably just turn the paper around, but I'm resisting for some reason. Actually, I think I know the reason. I think the reason is because inside my head, there's a critic saying, if you were a real artist, Farron, you wouldn't have to turn around your paper, and you'd have command of your brush stroke, regardless of direction. So if that's sort of a familiar sounding inner critic, know that you're not alone. I think that's pretty much common with, well, not only all of humankind. Wow, it's a Sunday getting kind of deep, but especially the creative art folks. Let's see. So next time, by golly, if I want to turn it around, I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell that inner critic to just, you know, go jump in a lake or go get a coffee or something while I'm enjoying myself. So this next one is ultramarine blue and a little bit of the dioxazine purple, trying to make it sort of just a watery, still blue, but definitely leaning towards purple. And I'm actually going to grab a touch more purple. Yeah. Didn't seem like it was really standing out against the ultramarine blue. This is going to make the camera recording possibly not as user-friendly. These days I may get a recording setup that I'm not doing yoga at the same time. Don't even know if that was on camera. Let's see. I'm going to try this again. Yeah, that's kind of what I was after. I hope that most of that was on camera. Let's see, I am going to say that's good for a first pass here, and give it a dry and come back for some more.